Hey besties, welcome back to another video. If you're new, I'm Bria. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and don't forget to follow me on all my socials. So in today's video is things I wish I knew before I actually transition. Without me wasting any of your time, let's get straight into today's video. First thing I wish I knew before transitioning was, guys, it's expensive to transition, you guys. Yes, I used to hear rumors about how much hormones cost, how much your IDs, guys, transferring your stuff from being a male to a female. Let's say for instance you have about 5 certificates and you have to change all of them. Imagine paying 200 and something for all of them. It's kind of crazy. And you have to change your degrees, your policies, your medical aid, guys. Also on top of that, you have to do your ID. Your ID cost about 200 and something. It might cost even more when you want to add names, and the process of waiting for your ID, you have to wait about a year, if not 8 months, if not 6 months. Sometimes in your waiting period you might find out that your documents were not sent by Home Affairs to the head of department. So now you have to constantly check up on your stuff. Another thing you also need to have when you are transferring everything of yours, you need to have a confirmation letter that states that you have changed your ID from male to female, and you also have to go change your bank information. That process also is kind of very draining, because they will cancel your current bank account that you use when you were, or when your ID was stating that you were a male. Say for instance you were getting paid on that bank account, now you have to go change that whole thing, and it's very draining. When it comes to our government system in South Africa, it's very slow, so you have to wait. About it right now just made me realize that being a trans person, you guys, is very difficult, because there's a lot of things one has to do in order for you to feel like, okay, now I'm done with everything, I won't be questioned when I have to apply for jobs and stuff like that. So another thing I wished I knew was, you guys, I'm dating as a transgender person, or transgender female, transgender male, whatever you want to call it. It's very hard, you guys. I think people that are gay or queer are very lucky, because people that are attracted to you can actually see that, oh, you're gay or you're queer. You don't have to introduce yourself like how trans people do. And then you have cis people that will actually tell you that, oh, why didn't you tell someone that you were trans, thinking that it's very easy. Let's say for instance you had STD. Now I have to go around telling each and every guy that you meet, like, hi, I had STD, hi, I had STD. Like, that's kind of annoying. I don't know why people think that it's an easy thing to do. Sometimes you just need to work on yourself, where you're not worried about dating anyone, you guys. If it's supposed to happen, it will happen, you guys. Don't really need to stress yourself about that. So another thing I wished I knew, you guys, was the discrimination in a workplace, you guys. Someone once told me about this, because I look passable, you guys. One wouldn't think that I'm actually trans. I think I was in college when someone once told me that because my ID at that time used to say I'm male, whenever I apply for jobs and stuff like that, they hire, let's say for instance they hired me, so when they see me they automatically think that I was naturally born as a female. Kanti, I was not. So now I have to tell them that no, I transitioned and like stuff like that. So now that I fully just did my whole ID and stuff, I don't have to introduce myself. I used to hate that when people actually would make me a spokesperson or make me a friend in each and every person that's trans. Those kind of things used to irk me, you guys. That's why sometimes I didn't feel the need to introduce myself or tell people that I'm trans, because I didn't want to be discriminated because of that. Or sometimes people in the workplace will teach you I'm different because you are in the rainbow community. I don't know why, but those kind of things used to irk me, and I'm glad I've passed that whole phase. Now I don't need to introduce myself. If people want to know me on a personal level, then they will know me. I don't need to let people know about my transition. It's my transition and it's not for people to understand. So another thing I wished I knew, you guys, was the sex drive. On my last video I didn't go into detail why I mentioned my sex drive is kind of low. Honestly, you guys, I'm really not a sexual person, as I said before, and I've talked about this with my doctor. She mentioned that trans people don't come or have sperms but it depends. Not everyone, when they're having sex, would actually come. Sometimes you might play with yourself and nothing will come out. It's because of the hormones, and it's not because of something is wrong or maybe you've been playing with yourself a lot. No, your hormones or your testosterone has actually decreased. So I really wanted to correct that part of the low sex drive. I actually didn't talk much or go into details when it comes to that stuff, because I actually went to my doctor last month and I even asked her about the sex drive thing, and then she went into detail. That's why I'm actually telling you guys how it is. And yeah, those are things that would actually affect your sex drive, you guys. So you don't need to worry about your sex drive and stuff, you guys. It's just hormones doing its thing. And another thing I actually wished I knew was, you guys, men will actually sexualize you when you're a trans person. The minute men finds out that you're trans, it's game time for them. The only thing they think about is wanting to sleep with you or you having to top them. Those kind of things are kind of disgusting to me. I really hate when men actually do that. One of the reasons why to myself, I'm really not worrying myself a lot about having to date, because men really would come to you saying all the things you want to hear, and all in all, the only thing they want is to sleep with you, and that's that. I don't know, maybe they watch a lot of porn. Now they think each and every trans person is the same. Guys, talking about it right now, like, I'm annoyed, honestly. Like, I'm very much annoyed, and I'm so sorry for those who actually fall for those traps. I once experienced those kind of things in my past. I really don't want to experience those kind of things right now. And the last thing I wished I knew, you guys, was losing friends. Honestly, I've lost a lot of friends for transition, because most of the people I used to be friends with, I once told them that I will be transitioning, and now in their mind they think that I want to compete with them or I want to be the star in the group. I once had a friend who was very threatened by my existence, you guys. Mind you guys, she's a cis woman. I wasn't competing with her, you guys, and she even mentioned so many things that I don't agree with, you guys. But I'm so glad that I'm done with that situation, and I really don't care about losing friends anymore. I just like doing my own thing and liking my vibe and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, I hope you actually enjoyed today's video, you guys. If you actually did, please comment down below. I love reading your comments, you guys. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Mwah.